Welcome to another episode of Markets Dawn Europe, an audio podcast on financial markets for European-based professionals. A minimalistic solution to the information overload in mainstream and social media. This is what you need to know today.
Morning. Today's geopolitics headlines highlight the escalating tension between Russia and Ukraine after Moscow fired an experimental hypersonic missile at a Ukrainian city, and Putin stated that the war was taking global character. Also, the Dutch International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for Netanyahu and his former defense minister for war crimes in Gaza. Washington described the decision as not credible and outrageous. The dollar continues to appreciate as the DXY index reaches a 12-month high above 107 points, and the euro trades below 105, as expectations for policy rates diverge after Trump's victory. US existing home sales rebounded 3.4% in October, and weekly jobless claims fell to a 7-month low in data released yesterday. Traders are pricing in a 73% probability for another 25 basis point rate cut by the ECB to 3%, versus a 58% for a Fed cut to 4 3/8% at their respective meetings in December. Also, traders see a low chance for a Bank of England rate cut next month, following Wednesday's inflation update. Equity indices traded firmer on both sides of the Atlantic on Thursday, with Alphabet as the notable mover, with an almost 5% drop, after the Department of Justice confirmed its push for Google's parent to divest its Chrome browser to settle its antitrust case. Alphabet shares are 20% higher this year. Japan's core nationwide inflation in October came in at 2.3%, modestly above estimates, but slightly lower than a month earlier, and still higher than the Bank of Japan's target. The yen is little changed today, and 10-year JGBs are trading firmer at a 1.08% yield. Asian stocks are mixed today, with Chinese indices falling 1.5%, while all other markets are moving higher, with Taiwan outperforming with a 2% rally. European futures are pointing to a higher open. In business news, Swedish electric vehicle battery supplier Northvolt AB filed for bankruptcy protection in the US after failing to secure rescue funding as cash falls below $30 million, enough to cover 1 week of operational costs, and nearly $6 billion in debt. In monetary policy action in emerging markets, Turkey kept rates steady at 50% as anticipated, and the central bank projected inflation to drop from the actual 49% to 21% at the end of next year. South Africa's Reserve Bank cut its benchmark rate by 25 basis to 7.75% in a unanimous decision, and estimated inflation to remain below 4% in the short term. Credit rating changes. Lloyds Banking Group was upgraded to single A+, and HBOS to double A-. The ratings of Italy and Greece will be reviewed today by Moody's and Fitch. In the DCM space, 2 investment-grade European companies sold 5-year senior bonds. Italian electrical components Prysmian at 3.97%, and French fintech Worldline at 5 3/8%. In data today, we'll get November's flash PMI updates in the Eurozone, UK and US, Germany GDP, and UK retail sales. There are no scheduled monetary policy meetings. On Sunday, Romania holds the first round of presidential elections. That's all for this week. Thanks for your time and enjoy your weekend.
Visit laconicbriefs.com to subscribe to our newsletter, including this audio podcast with an extended script if you prefer to read. plus performance tables and charts, all in one place. Delivered straight to your inbox every morning, Monday to Friday.